Good morning. We are going to begin lesson 10.6 this morning.
Sometimes you can make a 10 when you add. Let's try with 28 plus 6. How do the lines and the dots show 28 plus 6? 28 is shown with 2 groups of 10 and 8 ones, and 6 is shown with 6 ones. You can add ones to ones to make a 10.
Okay, now we're going to stop it right there. Do you see what she did in the video? She pulled over some of the babies from the 6 and added them to the 28. Okay, so now she brought the 2 over, and you can see them right here. She pulled those over, and now what she circled is equal to a 10. And because she took 2 away, she made 6 into 2 plus 4. Now don't worry if this is very confusing. This is just a strategy. Some of you, this is probably how some of you do it in your head. And if you would rather do it your other way, that is perfectly fine. Today we're just trying to show you another strategy. Here we go.
Does the picture show 28 plus 2 plus 4? The 2 lines and 8 dots show 28. Then 2 more are added to 28 to make another 10. There are 4 ones left. What do you have after you make a 10?
Select your answer.
Now remember, we're still going to add the 10s first and then add the babies on the end.
Now you have 3 10s and 4 ones. So 28 plus 6 equals 34. Why are 30 plus 4 and 28 plus 6 both equal to 34? 30 plus 4 and 28 plus 6 are both equal to 34 because 2 was moved from 6 to 28 in order to make a 10. Sometimes you can't make a 10 when you add. Why can't you make a 10 when you add 21 plus 5?
Okay, good job. I heard that answer. Isaiah, really good thinking. Julian, I love your answer because the 1 and the 5 are not enough to build another 10. They're only going to add up to a 6. Good job, guys.
You can't make a 10 when you add 21 plus 5 because 1 1 and 5 ones is 6 ones in all. 6 ones is not enough to make a 10.
Now you know how to make a 10 to add.
We're going to stop right there and we're going to move on to page 422 at the bottom. We're going to do number 1. Okay, I'm going to hope that this works today so I can help you do this. All right, we're going to do 37 plus 7. We're right here on the bottom, okay? Now the first thing we're going to do, we are going to draw our 10s and our 1s using longs and little babies. And remember, longs are just a big stick and the babies are just a little circle. All right, 37 plus 7. We need to make a 10 with my 37, okay? So we're going to pull, we need to add a 3 to that 7. Do you see how 7 plus 3 is going to give us another 10? And then in our heads, we're thinking about how we're going to pull 7 apart. Okay, there's my 7. And I need to pull 3 of those babies over to fill in a 10. Okay, so now when I do that, now bear with me so I can circle. I want to add 3 babies over to here. Okay, does everybody see that? And now I've made a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have a 10, a 10, a 10, and this big glob, we're going to make that into another 10. Do you see how many babies we have left over? Good job. I have 4 1s left over. So in my head, I can count 4 10s real easy. 4 10s is 40 plus 4, 44. So see how we're going to go all the way back to the beginning? 37 plus 7 is the same as 40 plus 4, giving us 44. Okay, I hope it's not too confusing. If it is, just send me a text, send me an email, and remember, this is just a strategy. I'd like you to continue and go on to the next page. And it always helps if you draw the 10s and the 1s, okay? Because that will give you an idea of where our 10s are, okay? All right, I love you. Keep up the good work.